joke, a rhythm rhyme. Good one.
Good morning, folks. The time is 9:27 a.m. on Friday, the 13th of June, 2025. Unless you're on the other side of the world and it's the 14th, like my friends there in Melbourne. How are y'all doing this morning? My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. That group was so funny, I started it twice, my friends. And you, my friend, and you, my friend, are absolutely freaking amazing. How do I know that? Well, these groups that we have here, these little groups, were nothing until you got here. And now these groups are amazing. That means you're amazing, my friends. So thank you very much for making us such a great place, my friends. You know, we're over 787,000 members in these two groups that we have. You know, let's call it our community. Better yet, let's call it the funniest city on the internet, my friends. Population, you and I. Funny people in a funny place, and we make people laugh. Give me a second here, my friends. I got a little bit of a chill. I just want to throw on a sweatshirt. Sorry about that. I know I could edit that out, but I'm not going to. It's probably going to be a quick one this morning, folks. I woke up with a headache, and I really didn't sleep well again last night. You know, I was feeling pretty good yesterday because I got a good sleep, but this morning I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, just feeling uncomfortable, my friends. I'm not sick or anything. I just, you know, you get old, and I'm overweight, and I got to get myself into shape, all that kind of stuff. So I woke up early, feel really tired, and I got a bit of a headache, so I apologize for this another lethargic video, but we're going to do our best, or at least I'm going to do my best to give you a proper video, my friends. What are you doing today? I had a bunch of plans. No, that's not true. I had a few plans for today, and I'm still going to do them. I might see if I can catch an hour's sleep. Now, I'm not a napper. I never have been one who naps, but maybe I'll see if I can catch an hour's sleep, because that's all that's wrong is I'm a little tired. And if I catch an hour's sleep, I think I'll be fine. So I might do that later on this morning, as soon as we get the video done here. Who knows? I might just drink coffee and just go about my day, right? And just, you know, start all over again tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow I'm going to the Calgary Horror Con. That's the Calgary Horror Convention. It's I'm not sure what year it is now, but it's been going for quite a few years. I've been going since the second year, and it is really fun. If you're a horror movie fan, and a lot of people aren't, I'm a huge fan of horror movies. This is my favorite convention. We have a couple of conventions in town. We have an amazing, like sort of a Comic-Con kind of thing. It's called the Calgary Entertainment Expo. That is huge. It's amazing. This is smaller than that, but for me, I like it. It's a little more, I don't know, in my wheelhouse. Absolutely love horror movies, and there's so much to see, so much to do there. And this year they got the cast of E.T. there, so that's going to be awesome. And I'm a huge fan of E.T. I'm also a huge fan of Dee Wallace. That's E.T.'s mom. That's right. From a horror con a few years ago, I got this one. And I hopefully get her autograph again. Really big fan. So it's going to be fun. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. And I'm doing that with Mitch Laird, one of our mods. Another big horror fan. So tomorrow's video will be either really short or I might do it tonight. We'll see how it goes. I don't like doing it the day before, but I might do it the day before just so we have a video tomorrow. You know, I want to make sure you get the jokes and everything. But that's what I'm doing today. What I'm doing today is just trying to, you know, get some energy back, maybe take a nap. And if I don't end up taking a nap, who knows? I'm just going to putz, do whatever needs to be done. Maybe I'm sure there's some stuff I can get done. So no real plans today. Maybe try to nap, and I doubt that's going to happen. It never does. But tomorrow, the Horror Con. So like I said, it might be a really short video, or I might do the video tonight, and I'll try to get some clips and some photos from the Horror Con tomorrow so I can share that on Sunday when we talk about my Saturday. Now, my friends, what are you doing today? Because I really want to know. I absolutely want to know what you're doing. Oh, I heard from Lizzy Grin, who corrected me on my pronunciation of Kamehameha Day in Hawaii, which Rose had let us know it was not yesterday, but the day before. Actually, yeah, that's right. And, you know, I'm such an idiot because I have heard of that. I just couldn't pronounce it when I saw it written out in front of me. Well, thank you very much for the correction. I definitely needed it. Rose Glad said that yesterday she was just going to glue her butt in front of the computer to get some work done. Sometimes you got to do that. I totally get that. Thank you for that correction, of course, on my pronunciation. And who else did we hear from yesterday? Oh, I heard from Melissal Carnahan. She replied to our YouTube video of the same video that we put out. I also put it on YouTube. She had just got back from hanging out with Parker. That's her grandson. And she told me a couple days earlier, and I should have said this, I forgot. I'm so sorry, that she wanted to tell me that she misses everybody. So I'll let you know that she misses everybody. And she just got home yesterday after I posted the video. She just got home from hanging out with her grandson Parker. So thank you for sharing, Melissa. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Lizzy Grin. Thank you to everybody who watches the videos. And thank you to anybody and everybody who comments on the videos. Now, I absolutely want to hear about your day. Anything. Or even a hello would be fantastic. Anything. Just comment on this video. I want to know that you're alive. You know, I got a couple of funny posts that I want to share with you this morning. They are good ones, my friends. I'm just going to bring them up right away here. I've got a post from... I got a post from Lizzy Grin, and I have a post from Esther Valentin. So let me bring up that post from Esther right now, bringing it up there. I don't have a rusty car, but this made me laugh. Oh my gosh. I used to have a friend that had a Hyundai Pony. I think it was a Pony. It's one of the first cars that they had in North America. And if he had sprayed it with rust remover, this was what would have happened. Oh, thank you, Esther. That really made me laugh. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Now, the next one is from Lizzy Grin. You should recognize that name. I think I shared one from Lizzy Grin yesterday or the day before. But Lizzy shares a lot of funny stuff, and this is no exception. So let me bring this up right now. I was going to use this in my jokes, but I just forgot to do it today. I like these subtle jokes, these simple jokes, simple but funny jokes. Lizzy, thank you very, very much for this. Thank you, Esther. Thank you to everybody for all your awesome posts that you share. That's why people come here. That's why we have well over 750,000 people here. It's because you folks make it funny with posts like this. So I want to say thank you to you. Thank you to Esther. Thank you to Lizzy. Thank you to everybody. Where the heck is this tired old man, eh? Let's take a look. Where is he right now? Oh, I know I told you what time it was. That was a while ago. You know, it's 9:36 now, but it was earlier than when I started. Then I'm pretty sure I told you the date, my side of the world, and those folks in Australia. You know, my friends in Melbourne. And then I quickly asked about your... I think I complained about being tired and not sleeping well. And then explained about my day today, being tired and, suffering from not sleeping well. Then I told you what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to the Calgary Horror Con with my buddy Mitch. And then I talked to you about Lizzy Grin. Lizzy Grin commented on yesterday's video saying that she was gluing her butt in front of the computer yesterday to get some work done. Totally get that. She also corrected my pronunciation of Kamehameha Day. Hopefully I said it properly that time. And thank you for correcting that, because I knew it was completely off when I was saying it. And then I also... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that Rose Glad said she was feeling good enough to paint last night. So maybe we'll see a painting in the next day or two or something like that, if she feels like sharing it with us. Sorry, Rose. I almost forgot that. But yeah. And then Rose shared that she was feeling good enough to paint. Melissal Carnahan had said that she just finished hanging out with Parker, her grandson. And that kind of wrapped up that bit. And that got me to here, where I usually pretend that I'm confused, but there's no pretending today. But I did kind of figure out where I am. And now that I know where I am, I think I know where I got to go. I know where we have to go. We've got to go to the bad jokes! The closest I've ever got to winning the lottery is when I found an onion ring in with my French fries. What do you call a dog that does magic tricks? A labracadabrador. Doctors got together to study the effects of alcohol on the way a person walks. The results were staggering. I don't like people who talk behind my back. They disgust me. My problem with horses is that they're all naysayers. Did you know that rabbits eat more carrots than people? I'm not really that surprised because I've never heard of a rabbit eating a person. The truckload of Vicks VapoRub flipped over at a major intersection recently. Amazingly, there was no congestion for 8 hours. I'm thinking about removing my spine. It's really holding me back. I suspect that somebody's been secretly adding soil to my garden. The plot thickens. What do you call a deer with no eyes? No-eyed deer. My wife warned me about blowing my new whistle in the house, and she gave me one last chance. Unfortunately, I blew it. I'm so glad you like those jokes, my friends, because it's a tough part of the video to do. But you know what? I'm so happy this morning to wake up and see an email from my friend Dave Knapp with a bunch of jokes. Email's titled Bad Jokes. And you know what? We've got this email chain that's been going on for months, and it's awesome. So happy to see that this morning. You're a godsend this morning, Dave. So tired. My brain wasn't functioning right. Still isn't. I just feel like I got a sieve for a brain. But it was so nice to see that, to have like 7 of today's 10 jokes. Sorry. 7 of today's 11 jokes. That's right. There's a bonus in there. Were from Dave. Now, Dave had enough jokes for me to do all of them, but I had trouble getting my mouth around some of the jokes. Nothing wrong with the jokes. They were funny. I just couldn't say them properly. So I had to find a couple of, 4 other jokes out there. I meant to find 3. I found 4. So, thank you so very much, Dave. You absolutely freaking rock. You made this morning so much easier, and I really appreciate it. And you know what, folks? I want to tell your jokes, too. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if I use your joke, you can be certain I'm going to thank you for it. I thank everybody who I use their jokes, just like I thank my buddy Dave today. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. All right, my friends, going to do it again to you. I'm going to just drop a quick commercial here for our store. Our store is fantastic, and the commercials aren't. But I'm going to drop one right here. Then I'm going to come right back, and we're going to wrap up this video, my friends. All right, folks, really quick. We have a great store where we've got these fantastic coffee cups. We've got hoodies. We got shirts. Heck, we got shirts. Look at this. We got shirts. This is my 3/4 sleeve rock shirt, like they call it. Why do I call it that? Because it reminds me of concert shirts that I used to get when I'd go to concerts. I still get them. I still go to concerts. So this reminds me of. We got shirts, we got hoodies, we got a regular t-shirt. I'm going to bring that up right now. You can see all 3 of them right there, my friends. They look great. They're great quality, and they're going to look good on you because you're already a gorgeous looking person. Gorgeous looking person, great design. Wow, unstoppable. Told you I got a coffee cup. I also got a 25-ounce to-go cup. Really good quality cup. Keep your hot beverages hot, your cold beverages cold, and look good and represent the group at the same time. What else do I have? Oh my gosh, my friends, you're not going to believe this. I got a tote bag. I'm sorry, I sound like an idiot. I got this great tote bag. That's Rose Glad there with her tote bag saying not only is it good for groceries, it's good for books. And as you can see right there, it's great for hauling around your rubber chickens. Thank you, Rose. That rocks, and you rock, Rose. Folks, check out our store. We got a lot of cool stuff there, and I'm sure there's going to be something there for you. And if you buy one of our shirts or our hoodie or one of those coffee cups, or we have a phone case, we've got stickers. Let's see how you represent, my friends. So visit the store at store.wellithoughtitwas.com. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for hanging out and watching that little bad commercial for our store. Once again, the products are better than the commercials, I promise. You know, these coffee cups are great. They're big coffee cups. You don't have to get up every couple of minutes. I don't have to sell you on this again. You've already watched the commercial. I just want to say thank you for watching the commercial. And hopefully there are still a few people here right now. And folks, we're going to wrap up the video, but not before I say something that I've already said earlier. You folks are amazing, and you've made us amazing. You've made us the funniest city on the internet, folks. Population, you and I, funny people in a funny place. And we do make people laugh. We really do. Because you're so funny. That's why. And that's why there's so many people here, is because you're funny. We were kind of funny, and then you showed up, and now we're really funny. So thank you. Thanks for making the group what it is. I'm going to be here again tomorrow, my friends. I'm pretty darn sure you're going to be here again tomorrow, too. Hopefully. I don't want to take that for granted. And maybe we'll have a few new people. And even if we don't have a few new people, we are already the funniest city on the internet. We are already the best group in the world, my friends. See you again tomorrow. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.